And to know more about Egypt's supportive stance towards Gaza and the Palestinian cause in general, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Engineer Shaima Sharqawi, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Studies Institute. Good afternoon, Dr. Shaima.
Good afternoon.
So Dr. Shaima, let's start by today, and the third air convoy enters Gaza Strip from Egypt via Rafah border crossings, and more than a dozen lorries crossed Rafah, adding to previous total of 37 trucks that had entered Gaza on Saturday and Sunday. Do you believe that more trucks will be allowed in the coming days, as according to the United Nations, at least 100 trucks a day are needed to provide the basic needs of 2.4 million inhabitants?
Yes, Rafah crossing between Gaza and Egypt is considered the only entry point for aid from outside Israel directly into the Strip. It's also the only exit that doesn't lead to Israel. As about 2.3 million people live in Gaza Strip, surrounded by sea, Israel and Egypt. We find that Egyptian authorities always on its part, it affirms the continued opening of Rafah crossing for the passage of relief materials into the Gaza. In light of the Israel bombing the Strip is witnessing and a lot of wars.
Yes, Dr. Shaima?
Yes, I'm with
yes,
you.
can you hear me? Yes, please. So, Dr. Shaima, how do you evaluate Egypt's constant support to Palestine and its people at this critical time and, of course, before?
No one can disagree about the permanent Egyptian support for sister Palestine and its people. As Egypt always considers the Palestinian issues to be its cause and that the Palestinian people are brothers to the Egyptian people. We always find that Egypt, with all its powers, presents the Palestinian issues to all international tables and calls for peace for the Palestinian people, and stands in the face of any illegitimate recognition of Israel right to any inch of Palestinian land.
So, unlike Egypt and many other countries that call for immediate ceasefire and de-escalation, some other countries advocated Israeli right to self-defense. What's your take on this?
Unfortunately, really unfortunately, we find that some countries supported Israel's right to self-defense, and at the forefront of these countries was the United States of America, which submitted a draft solution to the Security Council. The American draft solution doesn't call for any cessations or truce in the fighting. It calls on all countries to prevent the expansion of violence in Gaza or its spread to other areas in the region by calling on Hezbollah and other armed groups to immediately stop all attacks. Rather, the matter increased so that America used its veto power in draft solution drafted by Brazil to allow aid to enter the country Gaza.
Yes, Dr. Shaima, also, what are the grave repercussions of the current crisis on the whole Middle East region?
Yes, that's a good question. Yes, there will be major repercussions in the entry region as a result of this ongoing war between Israel and Palestine. The matter will have repercussions on the peace treaties with Israel, which include the countries of the Middle East and Africa, as well as the course of the peace process and the possession of Palestinian issues as a whole. We also find that Israel and the United States of America are putting Iran in the target of the event, on the target of the war, which will have a significant impact on escalation the tension in the region.
Yes, Dr. Shema, and now we see mass rallies and protests across the world and in many big capitals. Do you expect that those people will put pressure on the governments?
Yes, pressure, international pressure. We see Cairo Peace Summit. Cairo Peace Summit achieved its goals as areas of understanding increased between 32 participating countries.
Yes.
And everyone agreed to support the Palestinian rights and reject displacement and liquidation of Palestinian issue. The Cairo Peace Summit put the entry world and all its countries and organizations in the front of its historical responsibilities towards the file of the Palestinian issue and to stop the escalation by the occupation force. Israeli people against the Palestinian people, stressing that the summit affirmed a set of facts, foremost of which is the right of the Palestinian people region, their land, determine their fate, and stop aggression, which has resulted in the death and injury of thousands up to this moment.
So do you believe that this summit achieved its goal in increasing areas of understanding among participating countries?
Yes, sure. Cairo Peace Summit comes at a very important time in light of the increasing escalation in Gaza and the blatant Israeli violation that doesn't take into account humanity or international resolution. It could be an opportunity for the international community and the world to abandon blind support for the occupation, and also an opportunity to represent the Arab political solution to establish two states within the 1967 borders, especially since the Arabs will speak with one voice. Arabs will speak with one voice, warning the whole world that there's no alternative or establishing an independent Palestinian state in order to reach a final solution that satisfies all parties.
So, Dr. Shema, tell us more about your opinion regarding the reaction of the international community and the United Nations regarding this crisis.
I think United Nations is a weak situation. I can't see anything but that. United Nations is a weak situation and has no situation on the land as effect impact.
So, Dr. Shema, also tell us more about developments on the grounds, as we have seen that Israel increased bombardments and increased its aggression on Gaza last night, and there is no hope that they will stop in the near future. How do you see this escalation?
We hope this escalation will be down, will be no more that we are so a lot of victims, we are so a lot of child, kids were died. We said and we saw Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi at the Cairo Peace Summit on Saturday that have invited leaders to attend in order to agree on a roadmap. We must have a roadmap to end the catastrophic humanitarian situation in Gaza and revive the peace process between Israel and Palestine. He added the goals of the roadmap include delivering aid, not only delivering aid to Gaza and agreeing on a ceasefire. This will be followed by negotiations leading to a two-state situation.
Yes, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Engineer Shaimaa Al-Sharqawi, Chairman of Board of Directors of Studies Institute. Thank you for being with us. Short break and we'll be back.